Right, yes, we've got a nice big long stream here for our live stream here. Really appreciate you being here, and I do want to welcome my next guest. This is our head of QA, Bill Champagne. How you doing?
Pretty good yourself?
Good, and I also happen to know people may most recently remember you for your Update 22 soundtrack,
Yes.
which we were able to release here on YouTube, and it's also available as a big long live stream on Twitch for those who want to hear the whole hour and 43 minute
Yeah,
thing.
it's somewhere close to 2 hours. Yeah.
How long did it take to make all that stuff?
That took about 2 months.
Yeah.
It was a lot of early mornings before work, a lot of evenings after work, weekends. But I think that it came out pretty good. So
Yeah, nice.
I liked it.
Can you say, do you want to peek behind the curtain at all in terms of how the process was made? Like, what did you use? Was it mostly like digital, MIDI?
Yeah. So for sequencing, I do everything in Cubase 7. And then I have a whole bunch of instrument libraries that I use. Mostly East-West Hollywood stuff. I use some of the Cinebrass. And I also use Cinestrings 2.0.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, it's a nice mix of like a lot of things coming together.
Are you a music school kind of like official graduate, or have you just sort of learned this on your own?
I did get a degree in music, but it wasn't music tech. This is stuff I've just picked up over the last several years now.
Nice. I play flute myself, as some folks may know, and it was lovely hearing how well the Update 22 soundtrack turned out. I imagine we'll probably be using you again here in the future for.
Yeah, we just had the kickoff meeting for Update 23 yesterday, so it's kind of cool to hear like what themes we'll have.
Nice. Speaking of music, I understand that we've been doing a little bit of recording lately on something that I think we're going to break a little bit of news here. All right, music folks. We have a little bit of news here, I think, that we're going to break here. We are working on our next musical instrument after releasing the fiddle, and the fiddle's now in a pretty good place. We did some tweaking of it in our most recent point update to extend the scale based on player feedback and all that sort of thing. And so we're starting to turn our attention to what is next. So I understand we had a recording session just recently.
Yes, I know that some players have been excited to hear what the new instrument is. So the new instrument will be Bassoon.
Awesome. And is it Bassoonist?
Yes.
I got that right.
Yes.
All right, Bassoonist. We had a Bassoonist in here not that long ago recording sounds for it. So I imagine this will fit in really nicely, particularly with our less rock-oriented music groups in the game.
Right. I mean, for a long time, we've had kind of a we haven't had much for bass instruments. And Bassoon will be nice because it can do both bass type stuff, and it can get pretty high up there too. So it can carry a melody if it has to.
Nice. Should be great. And we don't have an exact target. I mean, we're looking for 23 here, I believe,
Yes.
right? That may change, of course, as things come together or not. Whatever issues might come up or whatever. But that's the current timeline. Is about most likely an update 23 here right now on the Bassoon. So.
Yep.
All right. So otherwise, in QA land, you have been, we just recently spoke with Tiber, who was doing a lot of the work behind the scenes on, let's say, Palantir and Bullroar and all that. And you've long been really the head of QA here for LOTRO. Yep. You're having to take on some more duties in that regard, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So for our folks who would be like, I want to be on Palantir, is that something we'll be maybe doing in the relatively near future?
It's something we have a desire to do. There is some stuff we have to do before that, as far as like NDAs and all that sort of stuff. But it is something we would like to build the program up a bit more again.
Little side project. No, I was not I was joking with Gandalf and the electric guitar. I guess we're not doing a heavy metal guitar next. We're doing the bassoon.
It would be nice.
Yeah. The triangle, someone's saying my minstrel needs a triangle. He's incompetent at playing all the other instruments. Nice. Yeah. Well, of course, we get a lot of requests for instruments. I mean, we're obviously not ready to say anything else, too, but I've heard a few other names of what we might do even after the bassoon
Right.
here, too. So
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely things that I want to continue to do. So
yeah, yep. That's when we're going to get the heavy metal guitar.
yeah,
Right.
definitely.
No, we're not going to. All right. So otherwise, up right now, I believe we find QA doing a lot of work on our upcoming summer festival, Update 22.2. I imagine you guys are starting to crack on the class work and all that sort of thing?
Yep. Right now we're doing a lot of testing on all the new class changes and stuff.
Yeah. Cool. And how's that going?
It's good. It's going well. I mean, it's still the first pass.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to see what happens once we get more feedback.
Nice. All right. I appreciate you stopping by
Yeah.
the stream here. I know that you're going to be kind of watching the upcoming concert here on Laura Lynn, probably
Yes.
from your desk on the live stream here. So we
Yep.
wanted to get you in to talk a little bit about music ahead of time, and also thank you so much for that Update 22 soundtrack.
sure.
I have been hearing from streamers. Our YouTube video's got something like 12,500 hits already, and that was less than a week. So it's on a trajectory to do very well in terms of getting the clicks, as it were, on YouTube, which means that a lot of people are interested in listening to it, and it's some really beautiful work. So thank you so much for.
Thank you. I
for
mean,
your work
it's nice to know that people here have the faith in me to let me write. So
Absolutely.
I'm thrilled about that.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure thing.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. I am going to take an opportunity